Hey guys, it's the Combat Monkey, and today I'm coming to you with a tutorial and kind of an analysis on how efficient each tool is in breaking things down, so you kind of know the cutoff for if you just want a tool that's efficient enough to break certain things down, and then you can sell the tools that are the next levels, or if you want to just have level 6 everything, then this tutorial is probably not for you, which is totally fine. So what I'm going to do is I am going to test the different tools, the wrench, the shovel, the pickaxe, the regular axe, against the coffee maker, the refrigerator. I have cracker boxes, and then I have some concrete pallets. So we can compare and contrast to see at what point is something efficient enough. I'll probably release other tutorials depending on how it's received, with points put into each of the specialties in order to see how the increase in efficiency goes up. So you know if you are trying to put your points towards a specific group and you don't necessarily want to put points into strength, you know that, oh, if I put 2 points into strength and I have this level of a shovel, it's going to efficiently tackle certain things and certain pallets, and that's going to be enough for me, and it's going to kind of take a load off of what I'm doing every day. So for this initial video though, it's no points in anything, just raw data, just looking at everything. So we're going to get started with the coffee makers and the refrigerators. The coffee makers usually have 100 hit points. So we're going to start with that, and we're going to see how it goes. So level 1 wrench against coffee maker. Here we go. So down to 61 out of 100. Level 2, down to 57 out of 100. And I know that there's some variances in the tools. That's just to generally get an idea. I know that the Fun Pimps have set up that as you move up in the levels, they are always going to be better than the lower levels. So a level 2 wrench is always going to be worse than a level 3 wrench. So there is going to be variance within that level 3 wrench, whether or not it does a lot of more damage or a little bit more damage, as we've seen. But it's just to generally get an idea of what it kind of looks like. So here's level 3 wrench. Wrench number 3, 52 out of 100. Wrench number 4, 51. So you can see that there, the difference between the level 3 wrench and the level 4 wrench is just 1 hit point, and it just happens to be the damage on this. It's not much different, which is why we're seeing that. It's a level 5, 47 out of 100, and level 6, 42 out of 100. Okay, so now let's do it with the refrigerators and see how that does. Okay, so this is 261 out of 300. I believe that the damage is going to be about the same between refrigerator and coffee maker. It's just generally going to be a baseline for when we get to the point where we're doing more damage than that, so that we can see at what point it's, what we want, right? When it goes over 100 damage. Here's the level 2 wrench. Okay, so 257 out of 300. Level 3 wrench. Level 3. So 252 out of 300. Level 4. 251 out of 300. Level 5 is 247 out of 300. And the 6th level wrench, 242 out of 300. Okay, so I'm going to reset this, and then we're going to look at it again with the the ratchets. Okay, here we go with the ratchets. Ratchet level 1. Down to 29 out of 100. Which is just crazy because the level 1 wrench is 61, so that's quite a significant difference. Here's the ratchet 2, 22 out of 100. Ratchet 3, ratchet 4. Ratchet 3, 14. Ratchet 4 is 12 out of 100. And ratchet 5. Ooh, almost there. 4 out of 100. And ratchet 6 is demolishing. Is 0 out of 100. So, if you're just looking for something to conquer a coffee maker, it looks like the ratchet 6 is kind of what you're looking for. So, we're going to test the refrigerators now. So, 229 out of 300. 222 out of 300. 14 out of 300. 12 out of 300. 204 out of 300. And the last one, 196 out of 300. Okay, so now I'm going to reset this and go at it with the impact drivers. Okay, so now we're going to start with the impact drivers, see how they do. Gone. Okay. So, okay, that was kind of to be expected. So, all zeros all the way down. Okay. So the refrigerator, level 1. 189 out of 300. 177 out of 300. 164 out of 300. 161 out of 300. 148 out of 300. And finally, 135 out of 300. Okay, so now we know kind of what that looks like. So I set up right here fully intact refrigerators, and now I'm going to test how many times it takes to break down a refrigerator, since that's kind of an average-ish thing that you'd be breaking down inside of a house. So let's go with the level 6 ratchet. 1, 2, 3. So times 3. Level 1 impact. Also that 3. Level 2 impact. Also 3. Also 3. Also 3. I believe these last two, it's 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this now and then look at the stamina usage for them, so that you can kind of see also if I have to do 3 strikes with an impact driver or a ratchet, what's the stamina usage between them. So let me get this reset for you. We're going to start with the level 6 ratchet. 1 stamina usage. So it looked like it went down to 87. 82. Okay, we're going to say 82. So that's about 18. Level 1 ratchet. That went down to 80. Level 2. 85. 80 again. Now it's hitting 80 again. Level 3. 80. Yep, 80. Might be consistent because it's motorized, but let's check. That one was kind of inconsistent. I'm gonna put a refrigerator back for that one. Test it again. Still saying 80. Yeah, okay. So 80 again. Level 5. 80. 80. Level 6. 80. And 80. Okay. Well, okay, so the winner so far seems to be the level 5 impact driver. As kind of the level that you'd be kind of looking for in order to break down refrigerators that would get you to 2 hits. If you don't care about that, you could go with a level 3 ratchet. Level 3 ratchet will, or level 6 ratchet will get you to those 3 hits, and we'll make it so you break things down pretty easily. So next we're going to move on to the boxes. Let me get set up for that. Okay guys, so now we're going to work on the boxes with the axes and see how that goes. Okay, so level 1 stone axe. 203 out of 225. So 200. 197. 194. 190. And 187. Okay, I'm going to get it reset, and we're going to try the iron axe. Okay, so with the iron axe, I have 2 boxes. So one is going to be a regular attack, and one is going to be a power attack. So we're going to test that. Here we go. 178. And then a power attack. 119. 170. 112. 166. 107. 159. 100. 151. 92. And I need 2 more boxes. So let me clap. There's the 2 more boxes. Okay, so regular attack. 143. And power attack. 84. Okay. Let me reset this, and then we'll go with the steel axe. Okay. This time I counted the boxes, so now we're good. Now we're going to do the steel axes. So, level 1 steel axe. Regular attack, 136. Power attack. Ooh. 25. Okay. Level 2. 121. Power attack. 10. I know how frustrating that is. 113 for the level 3. Oh, that's even more frustrating. 2. 99. And open. So 0. So basically at this point, it should be 0 across the board. Opening those up. And then 70. And 0. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to reset this, and then we're going to test some stamina and see what that looks like. Okay, so we're going to start with the iron axe, see how many hits it takes to get into a regular box. So with regular attacks, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So times 5 for regular attacks. Okay, level 2 box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be so annoyed about that. The last little 5 HP. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's when we're moving up in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 4. 1, 2, 3. Almost 4. Almost 3 times 4. And here we go. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do the test with power attacks now. 1, 2, 3 power attacks. 2 power attacks. 2 power attacks. 2 power attacks. 2 power attacks. And the last one. 2 power attacks. So I feel like when it comes to fire axes, the iron fire axes, if you are gonna go with any of them, once you get to fire iron axe level 6, it's 3 regular attacks to get in and 2. So if you don't want to waste all of that energy getting in, it sounds like iron axe number 6 is there for you. So I'm going to get this reset, and then we're going to test with the steel axes. Okay, let's do regular attacks with the steel axe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, I'd be so agitated about that. So still 3. That's when we start getting into the 2s. 2s. And 2s. Okay. So let's see what... well, we've already done the power attack. And so we know that steel axe 1, 2, and 3 require 2 to get in, and the rest of them only need 1. So, if you want the best to get into a box without fully stacking up to a tier 6 steel, you could get away with it with a steel axe 4. That's getting you into the box with 1 power swing, 2 regular swings, and that's kind of where it transitions from 3 regular attacks to 2 regular attacks, and it also transitions from 2 power attacks to 1 power attack. So that's kind of the sweet spot, I feel, is the 4, this guy. So now we're going to test some stamina, and I'm going to test stamina from the Iron Axe 6, which is where I said it transitions from 4 regular attacks to 3 regular attacks. Still 2 power attacks, but then we can see what the stamina difference is between the different sets, and then we can see whether it's worth it. Again, this is all without any points in, so let's get to it. Okay, so now we're going to test power, the stamina usage for a power attack versus a regular attack, and kind of see what the difference is for the axes that I think are worth kind of looking into. So here we go with an Iron Axe level 6. So that got down to 81. So we're going to write down 81. Okay, power attack. 68. Okay. Steel, level 1. 73. Power attack. Down to 47. Okay. Steel level 2. Still 73. $47 as well. Wondering if this is gonna be consistent. 73. I didn't wait. Okay, so it looks like that stamina usage is consistent throughout. So yeah, so because the stamina usage doesn't really change, I think ideal is what you're looking for is that Steel Axe 4 that gets you the 1 power attack into a box, the 2 regular attacks into a box. Same stamina usage as the rest of the steel, and not much different between the Iron Axe 6 and the steel axes. So again, this guy is the winner, so we're going to put him right here, so we know. Okay, so now on to the shovels. So I have set up my spreadsheet. Now I can start with the stone. So regular stone attack. Okay, so that was all against those, which are the large ones. So now we're going to do the medium regular attacks. Okay, now we're gonna do these small pallets, which look like they have the same HP as the other pallets. So we're just gonna copy and paste the date from that. Okay, and then we will look at the baby ones. 12. Oh, that would annoy me. Yep. 0, 0. And this guy is all the same. So now I'm going to reset, and I'm going to do power attacks. Let's get some power attacks figured out. Here we go. 115. 111. 107. 100 and 96. Okay, and let's start back at the beginning. Okay, power attack. Okay, it's pretty good numbers. So I'm gonna just run through these, even though I believe that they're the same, since they're the same strength. So we're just gonna check them real quick. 15, yep. 11, yep. 7, 4. Clear. So, it's good to know. So now we're going to do the power attacks for the single things of concrete. Here we go. Okay, we'll answer the question real quick. Okay, zeros all down the board. Kind of to be expected. So let me get reset, and we'll do this with iron. Okay, here we go. So now we're going to do regular attacks with iron, and here we go. Okay, 38. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to do, but I will write it down anyways. 38. 138. Okay. 131. 124. 122. 114. And 108. Now we're going to go skip this first one since I've already done it, which came out to 38, and then we're going to move to the next one. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Well, I'll just take this up. Okay, so 31. Imagine the numbers will just be minus 100. 24. 22, 14, and 8. 22, 14, and 8. Yep. It's kind of what we were expecting. And these should clean up. Yeah, without a problem. So now I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to leave just the medium and large piles to test the power attacks. Okay, let's start these power attacks. Okay, well, this is going to be pretty easy. Okay, so power attack of 60. Oh, skipped a few, but I will do the next one as number 2. 53. 44. 37. And 30. Okay. Let me reset with just the large piles and see what steel looks like. Let's see what steel looks like with a regular. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna reset and we're gonna try power attacks, which I imagine all of these power attacks are just gonna completely demolish them, but we'll start with the first one and see what happens. Let's get going. Power attack. Yep. Okay. Power attack. Absolutely out of energy. Power attack. Kind of to be expected when we were pulling the numbers that we were pulling, that it was gonna not require a power attack. So, I think the test now is going to be how many attacks it takes to take these down. So I'm going to put a large one because that has the most HP, and I'm going to test all iron and all steel and see how many attacks it takes and kind of narrow down which one I think is the best to start or to have in your tool belt. No pun intended. Regular attacks. Or regular, I guess regular attacks is the word. So we're going to look at the level 1 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3 is all the way down. Now we're going to go to steel. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 1. So these guys were 2 all the way down. Okay, so now we're going to do power attacks, and actually all of them power attacks will do the job. So from that analysis then, the first level steel seems to be enough for what you need it to do. Two regular attacks will take down a large pallet of concrete. And just to test, I'll pull up a couple different types of pallets just to make sure that sand isn't different, corn isn't different, anything like that. And then I will also run the test of the stamina use. But it seems like I'm going to test just two, which is going to be level 6 iron and the level 1 steel, and maybe the level 2 iron as well, because that's when it transitions from 4 regular attacks to 3 regular attacks, and then when it transitions from 3 to 2 regular attacks, so that we can kind of get a basis for what is best. So let me get that set up. So let's look at this stamina usage and see what we're looking at. Actually, let me throw in a couple more concrete pellets. One second. And clap. Okay. So, regular attack. 79, it looked like. 79. It's for the level 2. Okay. Power. 59. Okay. Regular attack. 79 again. And power. 59. And for the steel. Regular attack. 75. Check it again. Yep, 75. And for power. 50. So from that analysis, you can see that the level 2 and the level 6 iron are doing the same number of regular attacks, 3 of them, in order to take down a cement pallet, and 2 power attacks in order to take one down, with a stamina usage of 21 for regular and 41 for power. When you compare that to the steel, level 1, we're doing 2 regular attacks and 1 power attack at a cost of 25 stamina, so just 4 more stamina for a regular attack, and 50 power for 9 more stamina from a power attack between the two. So from that analysis, it seems that the steel is going to be superior. Okay, so I have pulled out some concrete, some cattle feed, some corn, some flour, some sand, some fertilizer, and some white powder pallets, just to confirm that they are consistent across the board. What we're going to be looking for with a regular attack should be down to 99 on each of these, and I'm going to use the concrete as a base, since that's what we've been kind of using for our previous test. So let's just check. 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, and 99. So there you go. So all of these will be consistent. All of the attacks are consistent. Based off of what we kind of found, I feel like this is the loadout. So with the analysis of what we found there, I feel like this is the loadout that is going to make the most sense and be the most efficient without needing the full tier 6. If you at minimum have a tier 5 impact driver, a tier 4 steel axe, and a steel level 1 shovel, you're doing the best the best you can do. So thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want me to do any more analysis with adding in points, looking at Miner 69er, looking at salvage operation, to see what impact that does on the damage, and kind of what point is the most, like the critical point at which you put points in to get the most efficiency, just let me know down in the comments, and I'm happy to rerun it and test each individual tool and see. And if there's more tools that you want me to look at, for example, like the pickaxe, just let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!